So we're in luck. Some fresh material looks to have fallen, and I can see some nodules. So it's a lovely big nodule. Look at that. Oh, oh. It's got to have an ildy in that, surely. Surely. Nodule here, look. Might have something in, might not. There's a nodule here, look. Again, might have something in, might not. There's a nodule here. Have something in, might not. There's a nodule there. There's a nodule here. There's a nodule there, but I'm running out of hands. A few more. It's time to split some, I think. Work out where we're going to do that. Hey. Right then, let's sort through these nodules. So, that one, it's all in there. Be a lovely one, that actually. So a little bit of damage on that outer wall, but it's going to be a nice one. So in the bag. This one might not have a middle, that, but worth prepping, I think. So in the bag. Oh, look at that one. That's lovely. It's a little bit of crushing there, but generally it's all there. So in the bag. Nothing showing. Tapper. That, again, it's got some damage on it, but there's another one there, so it's actually a double. One there, so, you know, prep that side, have that double showing, so that's in the bag. Nothing showing. Tapping. Pretty sure that is in there. There's some dark ribbon there, I'm pretty sure. I'll give it a little tap, that one, just to make sure. That's the same little tap. Most likely in there, but needs a tap. Again, that's definitely got, it's not the best one, that one actually. I will give that a tap as well. Nothing showing. Gentle tap, I think. Nothing showing, gentle tap. That's an absolute beauty, straight in the bag. That's a beauty. See all the ribs in the bag. Beauty. Oh, that's a big dac in the bag. A little tap, I think, that one. It's there, but it's crushed, so that's a tapper. That's perfect as they come. In the bag. That won't split, but it'll have a middle in the bag. Tap. Oh, oh no, it's there. You can see the ribs just there in the bag. But, that's a big heavy one, that. I think we need to give that a little tap and see what's in that. Can't see out. Can't see out in that one. Yeah, that's in there. You can see that. Could be an ildy, that. I think I see an ildy keel poking out. Well, that one is in the bag. Tap. Tap. It's all in there, look at that. Perfect. Bag. These big nodules, I did split one back there and it was badly preserved dac in it. Can't see out in that one. Oh yeah, tap. Little tap. That's got one in, definitely. That's a lovely one in the bag. That's got one in, but it's not very good, so we'll give that a tap. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's in the bag. Again, can't see out in that. Gentle tap. Same with that one, I think. Gentle tap. He's all in there. In the bag. Tap. There's got to be one in there. Got to be. I have to just give it a. That's why you don't stand too close to the cliff. Bag. Tap. Tap. Right. Okay. Let's get set up and give these nodules a bit of a bash. Right then. Let's see what's in some of these nodules. Right. Let's do this big one first. Be an Ildy. Be a big Dac. Some of the crustiness off, in case we can see some keel poking out. Could just be empty. Oh, these things. I don't doubt it'll be empty. But there you go. Ha. Empty. Not a good start, eh, for the first one. Got a feeling this will be empty. We'll look at that. Yeah, I thought that'd be empty. Oh, no, it wasn't empty. Got a little tiny one in, never mind. Let's look at this one, see if we can split this. It's not very well preserved by the looks of this, but yeah. There's a middle in there, so we'll keep that for the middle. This one. That's revealed to me that there is a keel there, so that'll just go in the bag. These are really good to prep, so like the best nodules you can get from this part of the coast usually. Yeah. Again, it's in there. I just revealed a bit of the keel there, so that's in there, that's going in the bag. Oh, there is one in here, but it's not very well preserved by the looks of it, so let's see if we can split it. It's not a good one, this one, I'm afraid. No, not a good one, as I suspected. Again, this one not very well preserved, but sometimes you get a lucky split. There we go. It's not too bad actually, get a little middle out of that, so I'll keep that one. There's one in here, but it's crushy. Oh. Always makes you jump when those cliffs go. I think this one's crushed. Knock a edge off. See if there's a in a whirl. No, it's crushed. Crushed. That's it. I think there is one in there. Yep, there is. That's a good quality one. Empty this one. Could be empty. Give this a proper belt. Whoa. Oh, it's not empty. Well, not the best of splits. However, that would glue back together and prep from this side because it's only gone one side. So take that one as a gluer. Revealed the keel there. Oh, tiny one popped there, but there is a bigger one in there, so again, yeah, glue that back together. I just don't want to take a lot of empty rocks. However, the majority of these nodules do seem to have something in. Yep, that's done alright. That outer whorl's a bit crushy, but the inner whorl is nice, so yeah, that's in there. I'm going to take that negative though, it's not a good one. There is one in there. Whether it's got a middle or not though, that is the question. So there's quite a bit of wear on it. Oh, that didn't go well. Oh, certainly a small one in there. Sometimes you do get these where they're just a nest of small ones. Just literally a tiny one. Nice and pyrotised though. I'll take that actually. It will go around and make a nice little one. Ah, right. This one. Yep, revealed the keel. Next. Oh, it was the wrong orientation. I'm not going to glue that, it's gone through the ammonite, that's a shame. Never mind. This is the way sometimes. That's empty. Empty. It's just not a very good one, that, I think. I think it'll split. No, no splitting. Oh, so see a bit, oh yeah, I did see a bit of a rib in there. So yeah, that's going in the bag as well. Right. Oh, it's not a good split. Not a good split at all. Oh. So again, that can be glued and done from the other side though. Right, on to the last couple of big nodules. What do you mean? It might be empty. Oh no, not empty, busted. It's gone both sides. Again, probably wood glue. Okay. Got a mega dac in here. I'm surprised we've not had an hildy yet. There I am. That's not a good split. Oh, that's a terrible split. Oh, yeah, that's not even. Don't think that's even gluable. Oh, maybe it is. Right. Just the way it goes sometimes with these things. You never know. If you can get a keel poking out, always the best. Less risk with air tools. I think this might be empty. Yep. Empty this one. Let's try this other side in case there's one in this end. Sometimes can be. Nope, empty. Empty. There we go. Well, we've got a little pile there. I'll take back with the others Not too bad, only a couple of empty ones. Right, so, well, it's pretty active, so I'm going to be careful going around the edges. But that looks like a cat, I think. A cat or a fat rhinoceros, so I think it's a cat, looking at the width of that. That's a nice find, one for me. But I think, given the weight of this bag, it's time to go back, and then maybe I'll come back and carry on. It's, yeah, not too bad at all.
Well, it appears to be underneath the outer shell. There are some pyritic bits like these here. They're very, very sticky, but they are, the matrix is parting from the shell, so we should be okay. I'm going to work this back and see how far. I reckon we'll be about here somewhere before we hit the keel, probably around about here. Then trace the keel back round, and we'll be halfway there. Well, we appear to have found the keel here and here on the outside of the ammonite. So what I'll do now, so you're not watching lots of boring rock removal, I will remove the rest of the rock from around here up to the keel, flatten it, then I'll bring you back and we can have a look at what we've got, clean the centre, sort the mouth border out. We can see what we're working with now. I've tidied up the mouth border a little bit, slightly undercut the keel, although that will be done a bit more later on. The matrix, if you're looking that way down, it needs to come down still. We'll take that down slowly so we don't lose any chips. It's quite thin, this. Just gonna see if I can clean that centre a little bit more, and then I'm going to call it a day. It's very, very hot in here again, even though I have got a tower fan behind me. Well, the centre appears to be there, it just needs a little bit of fine penning there to get the last of the matrix out, but we'll leave that while later. I think the next job is to basically level the matrix, but that'll be tomorrow, I think, now. But looking good. Really, really nice little pseudo. I'm not sure, I can never tell these apart. I think it's a lithense, but I really don't know. I'm absolutely terrible at IDs. Always have been. probably half the stuff in my cabinets is misnamed. I'll leave it to the experts in ID, see what they say. I think it's Lethens, but I'm not sure. Well, I had a while grinding, quite a lot of problems. All these bits of calcite you can see here are parts of the outer crushed chamber from the other side under here, and because of them there's a lot of flaws and faults, and I've actually glued this various pieces of this side here back together about 6 times now. That's one of the major breaks running through there, another one running through there, but hopefully it will stay together while I finish grinding. Undercut the ammonite a little bit more, but I don't want to go too far because I can't really drop the matrix anymore. Tidied up the mouth border, and now I'm going to grind this as best I can. As I said earlier, I can't really get it perfectly level this way because I'm going into all these fractures and faults, bits of calcite, and the thing will just fall to pieces again. So I'm going to tidy it up as it is, which is quite, and it should be quite presentable. Right, I can't do a lot of this matrix, all these calcite inclusions. Basically it's the back side of the body chamber that's crushed underneath it. It's quite unsightly, so I made a decision to actually texture it. That will cover a lot of it. I'll use a small texturing bit, do all the background, and then we'll finish that middle off. don't know what you guys think, but to me that background is now 10 times better. It's amazing what a little bit of texture it can cover. You can see just under the texture these calcite veins and bits of outer shell, but to me that's a lot neater. Let me know in the comments what you think. Some people will love it, some people will hate it, but it does have a purpose. Right, well that one is basically done now, apart from an aerobraid and a coating of possibly wax oil or something similar. Now I did say before, once I'd finished this one, I was going to do it with the Amaltheus together, aerobraid them. But there is one more thing I want to do before I get there, and that is just to have a very quick look at this. I don't think it's all there, judging by this calcite mark around here. I reckon the edge of it's going to be missing, I think. I'm just going to take this bit of rock off and have a quick look at this, see if it's worth doing anything with.
Boats in down there. Cattle nest in there in the sunshine. It's lovely in the evening. Looks like an ichthyosaur or a crocodile. And take a look at it. Just noticed those cormorants. Right, load of them. Must mean there's loads of fish about below. To be fair, it's mackerel season. So how close I can get before they run away. Not very close. They're off. So yeah, so just walking on the jet rock here. So those of you who buy the t-shirt will know what layer we're in. So when you see some nodules, at least it's actually I think this might be bed 36, possibly, because you get Harposterus in here occasionally, washing out when they get loose. Wow. Right, so I make my way across the rocks, see if we can find any more bits in the rock pools, because I didn't actually do too bad last time here. So sometimes looking in all these tide pools out here can be quite good. We'll see. Oh, the tide's gone out a little way. It's revealed some of the rock pools, some of the little gullies where all the rocks like to live, and quite often you find ammonites in them. There's that one down there. No, but it's the right shape for a small ammonite. So yeah, let us do some trekking across the rocks, and when I find some I'll let you know. We're already into some here, look. So that is a small Dactylioceras in there. In fact, it's two. And that piece of jet rock, remains of an Eleganticeras, but won't keep that, it's too far gone. That one, I might tap. It'll be quite a nice little hunter. A little tap, it's only small, doesn't weigh much, so I'll take that one home. So yeah, just looking through these little rocks. It's amazing what you can find. Well, more nodules there. Got this one to tap as well. But yeah, that one's in there. You can see the rib in there. And yeah, so is that one. Two nodules, nice. Okay, another nice stack. Just laid there with the sea creatures. Look at that. Bye bye. Yeah. Oh. Definitely in there. Definitely in there somehow. So I don't know if it's quite all in there or not, but hopefully it will be. A certain amount. Bit of a crack there which worries me, so maybe it needs prepping just from that side. But still, a dac. It's a dac now. Into Port Mulgrave. My little eye spots something under there. Ooh. Look at that, little dac. There we go. Dactylioceras ammonite in there. Should be pretty good, that. Should be all in there, just needs preparing. Show the whorls. Right, we've made it over the rocks. So, this is the first bay, and the scar, or the base here, as you can see, Pseudolioceras. So this is jet rock, but it's not the lowest jet rock. Again, probably bed 34, 35 or 36, I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you had the t-shirt, or if I had the t-shirt on me, well, you know, you'd know exactly what bed you're in. Possibly another Pseudolioceras there, maybe a clev. So yeah, Pseudolioceras bed here definitely, mainly crushed ones. And the jet rock continues up into the cliff, and then as you keep going up, you can see that brown section there. Well, that's the Bifron zone, so that's where the dacs are coming from. So yeah, and then when you go further up still, you get to the sandstone, and the ammonites tend to stop here because it's mainly terrestrial, but you do get dinosaur footprints. So yeah, there's about 60 foot of Bifron zone in some parts of Yorkshire. Pretty big exposure. So yeah, let's see if we can find a few bits along here at Port Mulgrave. You never know. Oh, that looks a nice nodule. Need to give that a little tap because I can't see anything showing. But I reckon there might be a dac in there. Let's get a place to tap it sorted and get the camera out. I found another rock as I was walking along. I don't think I'll be out in it, but give it a little tap and see. Something in it there, but it's probably a shell, I think. Yeah, shell. Right, let's see if this got out in it. This could just explode. As I said, these nodules sometimes are baked. So they've been in the alum kiln, come down from the cliffs where they've dumped all the spoil. Or it could be alright. Let's see. It feels good. It feels soft. Hopefully we'll just reveal a keel. This crusty stuff comes off. Oh, there we go. And there's the keel. So just see that. Keel going in, so that can go straight in the bag. That'll be a lovely little prep, that. Very, very nice. Excellent stuff. Now, that could be one there. Yep, I think he's in there. Yep. Just that worn out whorl, but inside there will be a lovely middle. Brilliant. Well, I just thought I'd show you these. Again, if you buy the t-shirt, you'll know what jet rock layer they are. At Ravenscar, they have a different nomenclature and they're called them the peak stones. But yeah, these are all cracked. They're big nodules. Oh, that's interesting. So that is the semicelatum. So that means this bit here is the top of the grey shales. So grey shales going into the jet rock. So these nodules here are probably semicelatum nodules, but I'll be out in them because they're generally very sticky and heavy and don't have much in unless they're nice and round and dumpy ones. But yeah, there you go, semicelatum nodules. Interesting. So grey shales that way. So if you keep going out that way, you're probably going to come to some tenny beds. Well, that was a lovely little pop. Look at that. Of course I did it off camera because I wasn't expecting it to pop, but there you go. Lovely little Dac pebble. Nice. Okay, so I think we're just about done. So I've just about got to Port Mulgrave. That is in the distance over there, but you probably can't see it. But what you probably did see is that the sun has gone behind the cliffs there, starting to set, so we're losing the light a little bit now. So I've got probably 3/4 of an hour before it starts getting too dark to be able to see stuff, but the light starts to go and then can't really see the ammonites very well. But it's so peaceful out here today, it really is nice, apart from the birds flying around and cawing and making noise, but that's the sound of the seaside. But yeah, really peaceful. Only person on the beach, middle of the school holidays, so what's not to like? So yeah, let's see if we can find a few on the way back. We might do. If not, then well, we've already done a pretty good haul. And then yeah, please make sure you click that subscribe button. So I'm out tomorrow with Scouting for Keels, so Lee Aldrich, and we will be looking at Ravenscar. So not guaranteed to find loads, but you never know. Don't think anyone's been for a while, but could have been someone there the day before, who knows. So yeah, we'll see if we can find anything good. You never know, there's always chance of something fresh coming out of the cliffs. If not, it's somewhere different. Haven't been for a little while, so yeah, see if it produces. Yeah, sure. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. I just got the torch out for a bit more light, but there's another lovely little chunky one. Yep. Yeah, all in there. Nice. It's actually not that dark, it just helps with seeing when the light goes a little bit. Yeah, cool. Okay, so how did we do? Well, very well indeed. So some really nice, it's a bit of a split one, but it's not bad. Some really nice Dacs in here. Some nice Ildy. Just see the keel there, which is lovely. Yeah, some really nice Dacs that came out of that fresh fall. Let's see, again, that's a double. There's some, let's have a look here, another nice one there. Double there, look, that's going to be lovely. One on top of each other. And I think somewhere in here there might be there we go, could even be a triple that. So there's one on that edge. There's one on the other edge which is a bit worn, but it could all be there. And I think there's possibly one on top as well. So yeah, it could be alright. So yeah, some really good Dacs, nice little Ildy. Lots and lots of other ones as well, which, you know, again will make some lovely ammonites. A few splits, which were some okay, some not. But yeah, pretty good day. So it just goes to show you find a fresh fall and it can produce the goods. Plenty ammonites. So yeah, don't forget to get your t-shirt ordering. Some of these Dacs will be going up on the website for sale, for trade. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a few of your orders coming in. So yeah, till next time, see you later.